Hello, everybody. Welcome to Spotlight on Middle Country. My name is Lenore Paprocki, and I am the president of the Greater Middle Country Chamber of Commerce.
And I'm Sal DiVincenzo from the Miller Business Center at Middle Country Public Library.
So excited today to have our very special guest, who I know quite well and for a very long time. I actually can definitely call her my friend, Lisa Mitnick. She's representing Big Brothers Big Sisters of Long Island. Welcome, Lisa.
Thank you so much, Lenore and Sal. I'm very excited to be on your podcast. I've been looking forward to it.
Terrific. So, Lisa, I think why don't we just start off with you telling us how you ended up landing in this role and what is this role, Big Brothers, Big Sisters? What is what you do all about?
All right, awesome. Meredith Michaels, who is my supervisor, and I have known one another for quite some time, and she and I got to talking, and I found out that she was hiring at Big Brothers Big Sisters of Long Island, and I was working somewhere else doing a very similar role. And once I figured out that this position was very much in my wheelbox, I jumped at the opportunity, applied, and the rest is history. But what I do here is Big Brothers Big Sisters of Long Island is a mentorship program where we match bigs with littles. And so what we do is we have a lot of different things that we offer them. In addition to having the sponsorship program, we offer scholarships, we do a holiday toy drive, we have walks, we do trunk or treat, and all of this goes towards our children, all these events. And then on top of it, we need to raise money for all this. So in order to raise money, I'm sure many of you have seen our trucks around town, our Big Brothers Big Sisters trucks. You can do there's a numerous amount of ways that you can participate in our Big Brothers Big Sister donation trucks. You can call up and request a pickup of anything you want to donate for us, or you can sign up online for a donation. Or what I do is I organize clothing drives, and I also organize clothing bins. So if you're interested in hosting a clothing drive, what we would do is we would set up a clothing drive. We would help you advertise for it within your organization, and then we come and pick up the donations and bring them back to our donation center. With a clothing bin, if you find that you have a lot of things that you're getting rid of on the regular, or you have a very high traffic flow area and you're looking for an easy way to get rid of it, we could put that on your property, and we come every week and we pick up the clothing.
We just had a clothing drive, a very successful one, I might add, for the chamber for our August meeting. And that was terrific, a lot of fun. And the truck was right there at our meeting space, the Bristol at Lake Grove. And everybody brought bags full of stuff. It was great. It was a perfect timing. We were cleaning out our closets for the summer, getting ready for the fall. And happy to do that for you, Lisa. I know it was quite a bit of, I mean, we almost filled up a truck, let's face it. So that must have been very fruitful for you.
It was great.
You
Thank
also
you.
mentioned all these other special events that you do and things. But before I ask you about those, or maybe to elaborate on some of them, my question to you is you used a little term. I know what they mean, but maybe somebody else doesn't. You put together bigs with littles, littles with bigs. What does that mean?
Okay, so our bigs and our littles are what we call our matches. So big is the mentor and the little is the mentee. And what happens is we make matches, and then they're called matches. Our bigs volunteer a minimum of 4 hours a month to meet with their littles. It could be, you could do anything with them. You could help them with homework. You could take them shopping. You could go out to eat. If someone's into baseball, you could play baseball with them. This is all designed for children who need some extra adult attention in their lives, and a little bit more, I guess you could say a lot of them give a lot of love. So it's very touching to see our matches, our bigs and our littles. as I said, they do so many different things, and that money that we raise from our clothing drives goes back into the programs so that they can go to Splish Splash, so that they can come to our facility twice a week if they choose to, and participate in a pizza making event, or if they wanted to do take them to an art class. This is the way. And then on top of that, then we also, like I said, we do the holiday toy drive where, we collect monetary donations and toys, both, to help our families, because we not only provide holiday gifts for the little in our group, but also every child in that household. So
Oh,
that's
nice.
huge. That is very big. And then also we have money that goes towards scholarships. We have a STEM program. It goes into that. We offer reading programs, and we also offer financial literacy programs. We want to help the whole child, not just say, hey, here's a buddy every now and again, but here's a solid foundation for you to work on. And I'm very proud to say that we are at a 100% graduation rate for all of our littles.
Nice. That's fantastic. That's really something to scream off the mountaintops for sure. My
It's
brother was
great.
a big brother back in the day because the Big Brothers Big Sisters program has been around for many, many, many years. I don't know how many, maybe you do, but my brother, who's in his 60s now, back when he was in his 20s, he was a big brother. Some young boy named Dimitri, who's now I'm sure grown into a wonderful man, but my brother has nothing but wonderful memories of that. And I have wonderful memories 'cause he used to tell me about places he would take this kid to baseball games and things like that. And he would always have so much fun. He really enjoyed it. And not only was it good for the little, it was also good for the big. And it helped him quite a bit. So a wonderful program for sure.
Yes,
Absolutely.
it's great to hear. And I actually at an event back in May, I met a little, and he moved away. He was in like his 30s, and he came back to Long Island, and on his list was to meet with his big, because they still stay in touch. A lot of our littles and big, continue their relationships throughout their lives. They're in each other's bridal parties, celebrate, milestones with them. So it's a very giving, organization, and I feel very happy that I'm on board.
That's wonderful.
It
Very
is
good.
wonderful. And Lisa, you've been a great champion of the chamber over the years. You've been a chamber member with your previous company. Now you're at this new company, this new organization. Why do you feel chamber membership is so important?
Oh my goodness. Well, first of all, thank you so much for that. Yes, I love being part of the Middle Country Chamber. I always shout it to the rooftops. It's one of the greatest chambers we have on Long Island. But I have to say, why you're involved with your neighbors, with the local stores. You're helping promote, the local stores. You have a lot of mom and pop shops that without the local chamber would probably, crumble and die. So that's so important. A lot of people don't realize the importance of joining your local chamber, especially if you're in business and you have the opportunity to network, because you're networking with everyone that you do business with. You might be networking with, the person you buy your groceries from, or someone that, you're purchasing your next home from.
Yeah.
So it's very important. I find that it's a great way to form both a professional and a personal bond. And I have to say, I find that the chamber really promotes their members. That's their first priority.
That's true. Very
Definitely.
good.
Yeah.
Lisa, you said you had some special event. I remember you mentioning that to me coming up. We're coming towards the end of our time. So
Mhm.
let's hear a little bit about that special event that you're talking it up.
That's awesome. Thank you so much for mentioning that. On October 4th, we're going to have a walk at Eisenhower Park. It starts at 11 o'clock a.m. We're going to have music. We're going to have some food and fun, and everybody walks. It's a mile walk. It's nothing too crazy. It's only $25 a person to participate in the walk, and you can learn more about the Big Brothers Big Sisters organization if you're looking to get involved in an organization, or if you're just looking for something to do with the family for the day, be outside in nature on a beautiful day. I encourage everyone to sign up and come down.
And how do
Sounds
they do
great.
that, Lisa?
They could go on our
This is going to be
website.
what Sal was going to ask.
They could go on our website, which is bbsli.org. And we have an events page and you can sign up right there.
Fabulous. And
Excellent.
if they want to reach out to you, I'm sorry, Sal. I keep cutting you off. I feel so bad.
No, not at all. I'm enjoying this.
How would we get rid? How do we reach out to you if somebody wanted to speak to you directly?
Shoot me an email, and that's L Mitnick, M is in Mary, IT, N is in Nancy, ICK, at bbsli.org.
Good. Thank you so much.
I know it's a mouthful.
It is a mouthful, but it's easy once you know what the letters stand for.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So we're at our time, Lisa. Sal, did you want to add something to it since I've been terribly rude this time. I'm
No,
in a
not
more
at all.
talkative mood than ever.
No, not at all. It's such a great organization, folks. If you're watching, you really should get involved with them because they do such wonderful things. As Lenore mentioned, you start young and then they grow up into be wonderful, wonderful people. So
That's true.
it's definitely a great organization and definitely reach out to them.
Fabulous.
Thank
Thank you
you.
so much, Lisa. I appreciate you being on today. And hopefully this, I'm sure your walk's going to be a huge success. Maybe we'll grab a few more people who will go join us on the October 4th date. And it's beautiful weather. Fingers crossed, weather's great. Sal, thank you again for being my host. And again, I completely apologize. Goodness gracious, I was too
Not at all.
rambunctious today. So excited to have Lisa. That's
I
why. It's
know.
all
I
about
know.
Lisa.
We love
Big
Lisa.
brothers,
Thank you
big
so much.
sisters. So, well, everybody, thanks for listening. Hope you enjoyed it. And we'll see you next time on Spotlight of Middle Country. Bye bye, everybody.
Thank you. Bye.